Hello, and welcome to today's Saturday Double Tap. And our first contract today, Kill Order 2-27-640-8820-38, set in Dubai and supplied to us today by OzCan93. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. For today's challenge, we'll be starting as the vent security, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to put down that difficult questionnaire, date of birth. Don't even understand what the question is. We're going to make our way into the side room here, and we're going to pull out our silenced pistol and take care of the security camera. So everybody in this room is a target, so we're just going to very quickly just drop all of them with a bullet to the head, making sure that no one else gets a shot off. We're then going to tidy up a little bit, because we're going to lure somebody else towards or into this room. So we're going to grab the key from the desk here, and we're going to open up the maintenance door. In here you can also take care of the surveillance system if you so wish, but right now it will be used for body storage. So we're just going to tidy up everybody out of this room here. In fact, that gentleman in the far corner can stay where he is. He's far enough out of the way. So once we have everybody dealt with, we can make our way out onto the balcony, where we will encounter our next target. And again, a simple bullet to the head, and down he goes. So once again, we're going to hide this gentleman away, because we're not quite done with this corridor just yet. So we're going to place one of the pistols we've collected, and we're going to drop it on the floor behind our final target. And we've also triggered a conversation between the vulture and the receptionist, and when that conversation finishes, the receptionist will make her way up the stairs. She will spot that weapon, and she will get the guard, our final target, to move it away to a safe place. And that safe place is the security office right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to position ourselves out in the corridor once again, and hopefully we can deal with our final target here just before he enters into the security office, and stops him running the risk of running into one of our targets who is left on the floor. If you really want to, you can hide that gentleman in the storage room as well, but it doesn't really matter, as we have plenty of time to deal with our final target here. So the receptionist has spotted the weapon, she has told the guard about it, and he is now taking it away to dispose of safely. So all we're going to do is, before he gets into the security office, we're going to drop him with a simple bullet to the head, and then all we have to do from there is we make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be down the corridor by the main security office, where the surveillance system is located. So one contract down, and a nice quick and easy one to boot. And once we get down this very long ladder, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives, and we get our silent assassin rating. Next up, our second contract of the day. So for our second contract today, we are off to New York for Moley's last 5 security guards, and this contract has been supplied to us by Bank Forishal. So again, with no briefing, we will move straight on to our targets, and again we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for this challenge we'll be starting as the bank robber, and we'll be bringing with us our silenced pistol and a lockpick. So right from the start and off the bat, we're just going to wait for that camera to pan away, and then we are going to make our way over to the far end of the loading dock. We're heading for the security office. Just going to take out the camera usually on the corner. Today I'm going to risk it without doing it. You really don't need to, I just like to do it. We're going to lockpick our way into the cabinet on the wall. And as you can see, there are 3 of our targets located in the security office. One of the gentlemen in the security office is not a target. So we're going to turn on and then turn off again the air conditioning. And that will attract the attention of our non-target guard. And when he comes along to investigate, we can render him unconscious. We can deposit him in the canvas crate provided. And we can then take his outfit, which will allow us to move around the basement a lot more freely. So once we have his outfit on, we're going to make our way up the vault stairs, and we're going to pause at the very top of the stairs for anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, which will trick the AI into thinking we've left the area. And the fourth and final guard for the security office, who is currently outside the office, will move his way inside the office, and then all we have to do is retrace our steps back down the stairs. We're going to head into the loading dock and add the chloroform we've collected from the cabinet on the wall to the air conditioning unit, return to the security room and turn on the air conditioning once again. That will render everyone in the room unconscious, and then we can turn off the air conditioning and make our way into the room. At this point we can take out the surveillance system if we so wish, and then we're going to put a simple bullet in the head of all 3 of our targets. So one for you, sir. There we go. You look very uncomfortable. One for you. You look rather more comfortable, and you look the most peaceful of everybody. And that is 3 targets down. Now we want to grab one of the key cards before we move on. I believe 2 of the guards in here have one. This is the one I usually go for at the far desk. So we're going to lockpick our way into the storeroom just off to the side of the deposit box area. And in here we will find some rat poison, which we are not going to be using, and a propane cylinder that we are going to be using. We're going to make our way back into the deposit box room, and you can see our final 2 targets currently on guard in here. One of them is currently talking with a staff member, but once that conversation is finished, he will come and stand over near the cage. So we're going to place our propane cylinder on the floor, where it will then be between the 2. We're going to make our way into the deposit box room and retrieve the Securicore or armored van keys from this sleeping guard here. And then on our way out, we're going to detonate the propane cylinder with 2 bullets, and hopefully at this point the conversation has played out. The guard is in position, and he is. So 2 quick bullets into the propane cylinder, and we send them both for a quick flying lesson. And all we have to do now is make good our escape by heading back to the loading docks and into our awaiting armoured van. So there we go, 2 more trending contracts taken care of for our Saturday double tap, and we get a nice armoured vehicle for it as well. So we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. Again, we had no objectives to worry about, so we get ourselves a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.